Welcome to Schulte Sweetie's Homeschool YouTube channel. My name is Stephanie and I'm a mom of 3 girls ages 12, 8, and 6. This is our 7th year of homeschooling and this is my March update. We are in the tail end of our 7th year of homeschooling. And so I thought I'd give you just a little update on how things are going and what we're finishing up and those type of things. So just personal home family life. We haven't really done a whole lot, which has been nice. We've had some appointments here and there. We did have a book club. Our book club meets every couple months, and instead of picking like a specific book to do all together, which we have done in the past, and it's been difficult in the past to do books together because I have some of the younger ones and it just takes us forever to finish books. We decided to start doing it the last couple times, like doing a topic, and then we meet at a local library, which is kind of nice because it used to be at our house, and so we don't have to stress about like cleaning and snacks and all that. But we meet at a local library and then they kind of like present whether they've done a craft or done like a report or a poster or have like an activity or something. So that has been really good. We did it on diversity and inclusion. And so my oldest read Wonder and presented on that. My middle daughter read a book called A Door Made for Me by Tyler Merritt, and my youngest did a golden back book about Martin Luther King Jr. They all had fun with it and it was a good experience and we had a fun time with our homeschool group. It's been yucky weather, and so we have had not very many park days compared to what we had in February, so that has been a bit of a bummer. My husband had his 40th birthday, and so we got to celebrate him. My middle daughter had a state reading test because we are in a public virtual school, and so my daughters do have to participate in state testing as well. So she had just a reading test for a couple hours in a city kind of close but kind of far away. So we made a day of it too, so that was fun. But other than that, our March has been with just our normal piano and speech for my youngest. So that has been kind of just our schedule this month. Now, as far as curriculum goes, so we're starting to wrap up some stuff. Some of it we are just picking up. My oldest has finished now Unlock Math Foundations. We had to finish it up this month. Our subscription was ending and we took a break over the summer and we didn't pause our subscription, so we needed to finish it up this time. And so she is finishing that up and we are going to move right into Denison algebra. Probably she will work on it some this summer, but then we will pick it back up in the fall. We are going to take somewhat of a summer break. So then moving on to my middle daughter, not much has changed. She's getting ready to finish out her Good and the Beautiful handwriting, moving on into the next level, and then she's really close to finishing All About Reading level 4. That is one of my biggest goals, is to have her finished with that program by the end of the school year. So we are kind of sometimes she has let me double up. We don't typically double up on lessons, but sometimes she's I want to do more and get this over with and everything. She has enjoyed it, but we're really close, under 20 I think lessons now. So, and then this goes for both my youngest and my middle. We are using Masterbook Science, and I don't know, I was so excited to have my youngest do this because I had fond memories of when my other 2 did this when they were younger. I don't know what it is. I just don't love it. This one is super hands-on, every week is a hands-on lesson, and I'm oh, I don't want to do it. And then also both of them have the Bible stories of what might have happened in the Bible and conversations, and it's cute, but at the same time it's I don't know, I just don't love saying, well, this might have happened in the Bible. This is a conversation they might have had, and I don't know, it's just, I don't like pulling from that. So sometimes we skip, most of the time we skip those stories and we kind of breeze. But like, I got these because we weren't doing as much science as I had hoped. And I'm like, this science is better than no science. And it is true. I do still think that they are learning things, but I am excited to be almost finished with these. Well, honestly, we probably won't finish the books, but after this year, we are switching to some other things. So that is our plan. My youngest, she kind of stalled a little bit with our All About Reading. We had a long sheet of ending blends that were kind of pretty difficult for her, and I've realized that she can read CVC words for the most part, but there are still some prompting, and like sometimes I wonder if she knows all of the phonetic sounds. And so I was like, I feel like we really need to really go back and focus on phonetic sounds, but I didn't really want to do that with All About Reading. I don't really feel like they focus tons and tons on those phonetic sounds. Maybe I'm just not doing it right. But I came across Logic of English, and I have, I've come across it a lot. We already have All About Reading, all of the levels. So I was like, I just feel like I want to try something different. And this really has been focusing a lot on the sounds. So we have switched off Logic of English Foundations Level A. We did go with Level A, even though it's kind of like introductory. I think that it's going to get into some of those blends that she kind of got stuck on a little bit toward the end. And so I got the PDF printed. I just printed it myself, but then I found the teacher's book and like this doodling dragon and some cards that we needed. I found them on like a used website for pretty cheap. And so I went ahead and purchased these. These have great resale value. So I'm like, even if we don't love it, or once we are finished, like I don't think that it'll take us that long to get through Level A. I'm anticipating even this school year we'll get through it. And then I could always just resell it because we would be done with it. So that is kind of our big switch with my youngest. I am also adding in, so I went through the Good and the Beautiful PDF, the free PDF, and I went through it. We actually started it like a year ago because this is her second year of kindergarten. Then we stopped it, and then that's when we picked up All About Reading. So I had already printed it, which I should have just looked for it, and I did. So I reprinted some of the pages in the Good and the Beautiful, but it wasn't everything. I didn't want to print the whole book. I didn't want it to be overwhelming. I don't want to go through the whole book. But I printed out pages, like she still mixes up B's and D's a lot of times, so I have really been focusing on those pages with the Good and the Beautiful, and then just going over some of those phonetic sounds, especially the vowels and some of the blends even. I figure even though it's a little bit past what Logic of English is doing, I'm hoping it'll all kind of go together. We'll see. We have also just recently started the Titanic. This is during our morning time, group time. We have the audiobook with it as well, and it's really good. And my oldest, I kind of figured she would. She loves history anyways. And we've been to the Titanic Museum a couple of times down in the Pigeon Forge area. So she's like, I really like this. But my kids are just asking tons of questions, even just during the prologue. We haven't even done a whole lot in this yet, but like it's pretty good so far. I think I've mentioned this before, but we have also started government. We are probably a few weeks into it now. We just do it weekly instead of daily. So my goal is to kind of pick it back up after our summer break as well and do it through like the elections and stuff as well. And then the other thing that we have started recently is botany, and it's been fun so far. We've planted little seeds, and celery stalks are changing colors and things, so we have had a lot of fun with this already. One other thing that my middle, we're trying to add in a little bit here and there, is my friend had Times Tales, and so I'm adding that in just to kind of help her get a little more practice. That is probably what we will really be working on this summer, is multiplication, division, facts, addition, subtraction. I do have Kate Snow's Facts That Stick books for all of those operations, so that might be something. She is probably going to be finishing her math out pretty soon, and I'm trying to debate if I want to really start level 4 soon, or if I want to just wait till she's in grade 4, which that might actually happen. I will probably have my oldest pick up pre-algebra though, just to make sure we can get it in the, she has a subscription of 12 months, but really I think they add in a few months extra, so it's 15 months. So that's all my brain. And then of course I've been making all the decisions for next year, and I have curriculum picks coming out in very soon, like I think next week. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and then hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when those curriculum picks come out. I hope that you enjoyed this update of our crazy lives, and I will talk to you later. Bye.